Hey friends, the brain. What does it make you think? That's quite a paradox, the thinking machine thinking about itself. It processes the whole world around you, and most of this is subconscious. Picture a brain. You probably think of something a little bit like this, and you would technically be right. It's an organ made of fat tissue, water, and lots of grey and other matter that controls the decisions we make and the functions that we need to carry out in order to survive. But this doesn't do it nearly enough justice, really. This is more accurate. A long time ago, actually, scientists confirmed that this was how it worked through experiments in different scenarios about which part of the brain's neurons fired the most. So the first part, or the light blue, is the frontal lobe, which is part of the cerebrum, which you'll find consists of a lot of it. It makes up 3/4 of the brain's size according to National Geographic. This controls decision making, spoken language and reading. The temporal lobe is also a part of the cerebrum, which controls speech and hearing. So the temporal lobe is green. Next you have yellow, which is the parietal lobe, which controls movement and coordination. And so the occipital lobe controls sight, hearing and memory. So this is the occipital lobe. Then the brainstem controls automatic functions such as breathing and your heart, I believe. So you've probably heard of things like Alzheimer's or perhaps autism. While both brain disorders, they differ greatly. In autism, or ASD, the temporal lobe has been found to generally be thinner and a thickened frontal lobe, which also deals with some social behaviours. The amygdala, an area to do with emotions, is typically smaller. All of these likely lead to differences in behaviour to neurotypical people. In Alzheimer's, a build-up of beta amyloid and tau they sort of clog your neurons. It slows down brain function and it makes life really difficult for these people. That was probably quite a lot to remember. I'd recommend going over this video again once or twice, and you should try writing things down on real paper, because that's been proven by many a scientist to actually help with memory. You should also go get some grapes, if you're still going to be studying, that is, because they boost brain function. Well, friends, that's it. So I'm gonna pause here on the conclusion for a second, just so that you guys can see what's going on here. Alright, got it? By the way, guys, this is my first video on the Coats and Goggles channel, so I really appreciate you guys being here. It helps me out a ton. And I'll see you guys next week. Bye!